We had a tornado destroy our town. Unfortunately, killed about 10 people, and about 80% of the town was destroyed. At that time, my parents were teachers, and they set up, the Red Cross set up a shelter at the middle and high school, and we went up there to assist. We passed out medical supplies. At that time, though, I felt very insecure and unable to help them. I was just 12 years old and didn't have any technical ability. But at that time, I started to have an interest in medicine. Fortunately, also, my family doctor in the town was an osteopathic physician, and he encouraged my desire to become a physician. Later on, up in Erie, Pennsylvania, which was close by, the Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine was opened. At that time, I did enroll and got accepted, which I was quite elated about because they believe in the holistic approach to a patient, which I really agree with, which is they include the mental, physical, socioeconomical, and also spiritual well-being of a patient. I still incorporate those attributes when I talk to patients today. When we interview people in our office, we also ask about the spiritual nature of the patient. We ask about denomination and whether they would like to be prayed with or prayed for. Often this is received very well. In fact, we have a lot of scriptural pictures and also Christian paintings in our office that encourage the patient to ask about these things of us, and we're very glad and elated when they do that to explain to them about our spiritual passion and how we incorporate that into medicine. In fact, one patient stands out in mind. She's an 80-year-old patient who's a citizen of Dade City, Zephyrhills. She had been diagnosed with lung cancer about 5 years ago. At that point, she decided not to do anything about it. She didn't want chemo, radiation, or biopsy. And she had been my patient since then, and she comes on a regular basis. One time, though, this past year, she was very sick, and I thought this was the end. I thought she had metastasis of her lung cancer. Unfortunately, we had to send her to the hospital, Florida Hospital Zephyrhills, via ambulance. But when she got to the ER and they did chest x-rays, they found out that there was no lung cancer. When she came to my office, she told me the good news. She said the good Lord had healed her, that she did not have her lung cancer anymore. I was so amazed and impressed, and we just praised God that day. We did send her back to the pulmonologist just for confirmation, and it was true. Even the pulmonologist, who's non-Christian, was astounded and elated, and he praised our God that he was so wonderful. So since then, I've had other stories, not as dramatic, but we always try to encourage and ask patients how they feel about God and Jesus, and if we can help them incorporate that into their medical plan and their hopefully their healing process. And I have to really commend Florida Hospital Zephyrhills because I feel very comfortable, and it's natural to ask patients these things. And I'm very glad of that because of being a Christian organization, Adventist, that my staff and I, we feel unencumbered to go ahead and ask patients of their spiritual affiliation and whether they like to have prayers. I also send them back to their churches and ask them to talk to their pastor or priest and to have counseling in those matters also. So I just would like to thank Florida Hospital Zephyrhills and my medical group for allowing me to express and show my love of God and to share that with my patients.